How's it going, everybody? My name is JustJarrod, but you can just call me Jared. Man, it feels good to say that again. Welcome to another Where's the Loot video. Today we're going to be talking about Minecraft Dungeons, an action-adventure game inspired by classic dungeon crawlers and based on the incredibly popular game of Minecraft that literally everybody knows about. Mojang debuted the Minecraft Dungeons gameplay reveal trailer at E3 2019 and announced that the game will be releasing in spring of 2020 on Xbox One, Xbox Game Pass, Windows, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. The game will feature procedurally generated dungeons, randomly generated loot and secrets to find, as well as 4-player couch or online co-op. Check out the trailer, then we'll jump right into what you came here for, the loot. As you can see, Minecraft Dungeons sports the classic dungeon crawler hack-and-slash top-down gameplay that we as loot fanatics have come to know and love. The trailer starts off showing gameplay from the first in-game area, Creeper Forest, where the character Valerie, character customization is a thing with named skins, so don't worry about that. Anyways, Valerie grapples a skeleton with a fishing rod, then shoots some mobs with arrows before picking up some shiny new armor. All around, the gameplay in this trailer looks great and the visuals, well, they look like Minecraft, but that's not a bad thing. What do we know about the loot in Minecraft Dungeons? Better question, where's the loot in Minecraft Dungeons? Well, first off, let's take a look at our first glimpse of the inventory screen and we'll go from there. Here you can see that the player just picked up a great hammer. The power level is 1, it's a common item, it does 20 damage and has great splash damage. Then you have a small description of the item underneath with the power, speed, and area stats under that. The power and area stats are much greater than the sword that's already equipped, but the hammer is much slower than the sword, thus the red and green comparison bars. Loot in Minecraft Dungeons is found just how you'd expect. You can find loot in certain areas, from enemies, mini-bosses, bosses, secret rooms, treasure chests, etc. All of that is here in Minecraft Dungeons. Loot consists of melee weapons, ranged weapons, armor, and artifacts. You have a melee weapon slot, a ranged weapon slot, an armor slot, and 3 artifact slots. So you always have a melee and ranged weapon equipped at one time, but unfortunately for us loot lovers, we only have access to a single armor slot. There's tons of different melee and ranged weapon variations, of which you can see a couple of in this trailer. Swords, spears, crossbows, golden axes, staffs, wands, etc. But aside from that, we don't know much about the differences between each of them since we don't have that much gameplay and we have pretty limited info for now. What we do know about regarding weaponry is enchantments. Enchantments are shown at the bottom right of the inventory screen and they are basically extra abilities that come equipped on a weapon when they drop. The amount of enchantments and what enchantments roll on a weapon is random, so you never know what you'll get when a weapon drops. This adds to the loot depth, which is greatly needed in games like these. Each enchantment on a weapon you'll be able to level up to increase its effectiveness. You level these up using enchantment points, shown by the purple icon at the top right of the inventory screen. The only way to get enchantment points is by leveling up your character or by salvaging loot you don't want or need. Some enchantments include things like increased attack speed or casting lightning strikes when you attack. Though I'm not sure if armor will have enchantments equipped as well, I couldn't seem to find any information on that. We do know that there will be more than 20 different rollable enchantments for melee weapons, and more than 20 for ranged weapons as well. Although that doesn't sound like much, I have hope that there will be much more depth to the itemization once the game launches. Speaking of armor in Minecraft Dungeons works quite a lot differently than other action RPGs or dungeon crawlers. Armor basically dictates your class. There aren't character classes in Minecraft Dungeons, but armor that you equip give you different buffs and kind of nudge you in the direction of a certain playstyle, like a ranged or a tank. Light armor will have better stats for ranged gameplay, and heavy armor will have better stats for tank gameplay, things like that. This way, if you're struggling to survive during a certain encounter or boss fight, you'll be able to swap armor and essentially play in a different way that better suits what you need. And as far as armor goes, by the trailer, it looks like you'll be able to find some super cool looking armors to wear, so we probably won't have to worry about that, because we all know that visual progression in games like these is super important. Last is artifacts, of which you can have 3 equipped at one time. Artifacts are unique items that do something really cool. Basically, the only explanation I have. These also drop with rarities on them, so I'd assume you can get some really dope ones that do some epic stuff. The artifacts we see in the trailer are a fishing rod, which lets you pull enemies towards you, a corrupted beacon, which fires a high-powered beam that continuously damages mobs, a tasty bone that summons a wolf ally to aid you in battle, and an artifact that gives you an iron golem to fight by your side. Some of these artifacts are passive, like speed boots that increase run speed, and some have cooldowns like the tasty bone artifact I just mentioned. You can think of these artifacts as your skills in Minecraft Dungeons. That being said, as of right now, there is no word on if there will be skill trees, although I kind of doubt it since there aren't specific character classes to choose from like we're used to in most hack and slash games. Back to the inventory screen. At the top, the green icon is emeralds, which is your currency that you use in-game to buy things from merchants. You have your level right here, your power level, which is the power of all your equipped items added together. Not sure what impact this has on gameplay, or if you need certain power level to access different parts of the game, or if it's more of an endgame thing. If there even is an endgame in Minecraft Dungeons, I hope there is, but really we don't know quite yet. What your character is currently carrying is in the middle of the screen here. We see a mushroom, an amulet, a crossbow, and what seems to be a bear holding a heart, I guess. Who knows what these could be or do, but we do get to see a mace here, which looks to be a different rarity altogether. I'm assuming it's the next tier after common, since this character is currently only level 1, but that's just speculation. Hopefully we get a few different rarity tiers to find in Minecraft Dungeons. The more rarities, the better. Last, we have tabs at the top of the inventory screen just to filter what you want to look at. Left to right, you have melee weapons, ranged weapons, armor, artifacts, enchantments, and keys maybe? I mean, the icon is a key and there are secrets to find and locked doors to open, so maybe keys actually go into your inventory, I don't know. We get another shot of the inventory screen in the trailer and we get to see a lot more items that I really honestly have no idea about. There's an axe, a sword, a curved blade melee weapon, and a jagged sword. I do believe this feather was actually talked about in an interview with the developers, and they said it gives you a better jump, and then when you land it knocks enemies back or something to that effect. There's the speed boots I mentioned earlier as well. The level of this character is 17 and the power level is 48, so definitely further along in the game. One more thing I want to point out here is that the corrupted beacon artifact says it does 73 damage per second, gives you +1 to soul gathering, and it requires souls. What even does that mean? Here's another shot of an even higher level character, tons of different items yet again. This time the character is level 28 with a power of 190 and is wearing some wolf looking armor which looks hella rad. Yes, I just said hella rad. This looks like a more late game character for sure. One more thing I want to talk about is this little guy here. How freaking adorable. Just look at him. It's a key that runs from you, that enemies chase after too. How fun. If you catch this key, he unlocks a secret door with tons of secrets and loot, so I mean that's pretty cool. It's always nice when dungeon crawlers and hack and slash games have secrets to find, something to give exploration more meaning. It's one of the main reasons I like Torchlight 2 more than I like Diablo 3. secret doors, keys to find, pressure plates, passwords, things like that. Really cool. Can't wait. Very much hype. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day. My name is JustJarrod, your one-stop shop for all the legendary loot news and info, free of charge, no grind or limbs required. Like the video for this little guy. Just look at him. And subscribe, or you'll scare him. You don't want to do that, do you? You criminal. Until next time, happy looting.